Hey everyone. So not my usual car video, but I had to jump on this because I thought this was hilarious, the whole Laurel and Yanny thing, right? Um, so when I first heard it, all I heard was Yanny, and I knew there was something up because there's always something up to these things. But then, very briefly, very a little bit, I can always hear a little bit of Laurel occasionally, but I couldn't focus it. I couldn't get it in. I could kind of, so I figured if I'm hearing Yanny, a little bit of Laurel, then the audio has to be there. But why wasn't I hearing it? So I messed around a bit and I found a hack actually. I found something that actually worked that allowed me to hear Laurel without hearing Yanny at all, although all I could hear was Yanny. So I was going to put something out just to say, hey, I found this out. And then something weird happened. That was yesterday night. Tonight, this afternoon, after I finished work and everything like that, I said, let me try it with other people. So I showed it to them, and then all of a sudden, all I could hear was Laurel. Couldn't hear Yanny at all, just Laurel. This without the hack or anything like that. So clearly, there was a change. I used the same device. It was the same cell phone, my regular cell phone, and there's similar conditions from the same link. So obviously changed. So changing conditions obviously has something to do with it. But I messed around with it a bit, and I found another way that I could make it so that I could hear Yanny, although Laurel was the primary thing I could hear at the time. So I found the reverse hack. Wasn't quite as good, and it's a little more iffy, but it worked. Then all of a sudden, tonight, once again, I could hear Yanny. So this told me a few things. First, it told me that the audio for both are there. It's not a trick or anything like that. The audio was there. I figured that first and foremost. Figured that out from yesterday because when I put the phone in my mouth, which you'll see that hack, um, I could clearly hear Laurel, only Laurel. But then when I took the phone out, I could hear only Yanny. So clearly, both audio was there. Obviously, they were on two different registers, and there are two registers that it's very hard for people to perceive at the same time. Some people some can only hear one, some can only hear the other. But then there's so much other things that come into play. As I was reading through different comments and stuff, I saw some people who said that on my cell phone I can only hear Yanny, and on my computer I can only hear Laurel. So device plays a part. Obviously, age plays a part. Environment plays a part. Time of day plays a part. Everything's playing a part. So, and there are just some people who can't pick up that register. Like it is as I've discovered, as I could hear both, Laurel is a very low register. It sounds something like this: Laurel, Laurel. I don't know if I'm saying it right, and if you guys pick it up, that's how it sounds. But Yanny is more of a nasally high pitch. It's more like Yanny, Yanny. That's how it sounds to me. So it's like Yanny, Laurel. So it's two completely different tones I'm hearing. Some people just can't pick it up. Some people with the hacks I came up with, I did the hack and they heard it clear, like, whoa, it's so mind blowing different. Some people I did the hacks and they're like, I don't hear any difference at all. So obviously that plays a part. So I don't know all the science behind it. I'm not going to pretend to know the science behind it. I do know that it has to do with the register, and I do know that many things within the environment, from the person themselves to the device they're using to time of day to everything, seems to play a part. Um, but let's check out. I'm going to show you the two quick hacks, shall we? Okay, test one. You ready? This is for the people who could only hear Yanny. When you click on it, you hear Yanny, not Laurel. We could try this out. It's going to be kind of weird. I'm going to make you guys all put your phones in your mouth. But whatever phone you're using, so you need to obviously be using this on your cell phone, you just take the phone and go like this. And just put the speaker into your mouth. I'm going to play it now. Hopefully it works out for whoever's listening. Laurel. Laurel. So you should be hearing Yanny now, right? So I'm going to bring this to my mouth. See? So it changes the sound because my voice, my throat, is filtering out the high pitch. So all you're getting is the low pitch, the Laurel. Okay, so what about the people who can hear Laurel, only Laurel? Because was able to hear both, and I found a way to get both. So Yanny was easy; you can use your mouth and replicate it. Laurel is harder though, because for me to do it, I can't really record it and show you the effect, like how it actually works, but I'll show you what I did and it works. So if you click on it and you're hearing Laurel, if you go to the back of your ear, like back right over here, and you have to kind of check around a bit, you put your phone, brace it pretty firmly against it. It changes the audio around. So you go here and you place it right here against the base, right there. Now it doesn't always work. Sometimes I gotta move around a bit and work it around a bit. And then I'll find like the sweet spot, which seems to be for me right about here right now. I'm starting to hear Yanny. So, doing this changes the audio, and then I can hear Yanny. And then when I move away, I hear Laurel. So between these two ways, so if you're hearing Laurel, try this, and move it around a bit around the back, around here. But for me, it worked right about here. A little bump, and it worked. Do that, and see if you get any results. So there you have it. Try them out and see if it works. My hope is I got all you guys putting your phones in your mouth and at the back of your head, walking around foolishly looking at it. But if it works, it's something pretty cool. And it's a way for everyone to kind of experience both because, of course, hilariously and expectedly, people are like, no, I can only hear Laurel. You must be crazy. And other people are like, no, I hear Yanny. You obviously have hearing problems, right? All sorts of stuff I'm hearing. It's hilarious. So, yeah, hopefully this just shined a little bit of light on it. Just something fun I wanted to do just because I wanted to jump on this. It was hilarious. And after I started messing around with it a bit, finding these couple things just made it kind of cool. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys around.